Right, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We've had a pretty busy weekend in the van this weekend. Well, one of us has.
I have.
So yeah, we filmed some. So we'll put in what we've filmed so far. But basically, we started on the first fix electrics, done all the battening. What's the other thing we've done?
Got the stuff on the ceiling.
What stuff's that?
The insulation.
Insulation!
I've left you for 5 minutes. What have you done?
You've left me for more than 5 minutes.
It's been like 20 at the most. Why is it so messy? I tidied it up.
So Emily's having a whinge at the mess. Let me just show you the quick array of crap that I've left everywhere. So this is the mess. But in my defence... No, hold on. My defence, we've got the battening done, or the majority of the battening done. I did film some of that, so we'll cut to that quick. And then once that's been on, we'll probably come back and talk about the insulation, what we're doing, how we're doing it, and why we're doing it. Right, so this is the current state of the van. As you can see, it's a mess. But we can't really help that. So this is where we're at. So we're just kind of framing out the walls, ready to take the cladding and the panels once the insulation's installed. It's a complete pain in the arse, if I'm honest. You'll see I've got all kinds of pieces like this, and then up above the door, just little blocks. The idea being is that once we've put the insulation in the vapour barrier, then everything we screw to the van after that goes into those battens and not into the steel of the van. So I'm trying to get everything in now so that I haven't got to make any alterations after we've vapour barriered. So I've still got this side left to finish. But yeah, it's been a bit tricky. So for the roof, let me see if we can get up there. So I've just screwed these wooden battens straight to the ribs of the van. So I've got one of those left to fix, so I'll do that next. And then I suppose I'll go over here and finish this side panel. So all I'm using, I did look at riv nuts for these battens, but that's not going to be bearing any real load. But up here, for the higher battens, that will be supporting the overhead cupboards, as will the ribs on the roof. But to be honest, I've just used self-tapping screws and I can hang off of this and it doesn't even move. So I'm what, 60 odd kilos, so I don't think we're going to be putting 60 odd kilos in each cupboard. So yeah, I'm just going to crack on. So what I've just done is I've just been along and marked everywhere I can put a screw, because if you look at the ribs, they've got all these little holes all the way along. You can guarantee that no matter where I try and put it, it will be straight into one of those holes. So if I mark it before I put it up there, then once I've got a couple in, I know exactly where I can go with that. So that's it really when it comes to the battening. A couple of obvious points is you don't want to use screws that are too long that penetrate the outside of your van. To be honest, this is the worst part so far. I think if you get this right, then when you come to fitting all your furniture and your cladding and everything else, it's going to be a whole lot easier. So I've spent ages making all the little bits and pieces, trying to get it not level, but so that it runs parallel with each other. Obviously no van is square, so I've had to put some little angled pieces in and whatnot to make them all run true to each other. So I'm going to crack on and finish the battening, then hopefully Emily will be back and we can start on the insulation. Probably be quite a lot of waffle, but insulation is a controversial topic, I would say, when it comes to the van. So we've made a start. So on the ceiling, we're doing it the same way as we've done the floor. So basically we're using, this is 40mm PIR board. I had to order that online because you couldn't just buy it in the shop. And then wherever there's a batten, we're just taping over to extend our vapour barrier. The ever controversial vapour barrier.
Why is it controversial?
Because there's a lot of hoo-ha about whether it's necessary or not. So yeah,
To be safe than sorry.
well, yeah, but then it might not ventilate at the back. Is the query over it? However, when I was working out here the other week, and I just started breathing, the amount of condensation that was forming on the metal was ridiculous. So even if we trap some air in between the insulation and the van walls that will condensate slightly as the temperature goes up and down, I'd sooner rather that than the condensation from us two and AJ and Summer living in here.
Yeah.
So yeah, PIR board for the ceiling. Our vapour barrier will extend down and meet up with the walls, and then for the walls we are going to use this dial recycled plastic. The reason being, one, it's easier to fit because I'm sick to the back teeth of this other stuff, but also, let me show you, I've got a huge gap between my batten and the wall. In parts it's like 100mm thick. So yes, I could get 100mm of Kingspan in there, which would be excellent as insulation, but to be honest, we've taken our bulkhead out, so there's only so much we can do to insulate the cab. So it kind of seems a bit silly spending all that money and that time
Just jump out of the pan.
sticking Kingspan in there.
Just jump out.
Emily's having a paddy. Apparently it's jumping out of the pan.
It's literally just jumping out.
Well, stop talking and you'll stop blowing it around.
Hardly.
Yeah, so we can't really insulate the cab all that well. So there's no, it just seems a bit silly to me, just spending all the time and money on Kingspan when we can just use the recycled plastic stuff. The reason I didn't use it for the ceiling is, like I said, we've only got 40mm there, so if we'd only put 40mm of the recycled plastic in, then that's got far lower insulation properties than the Kingspan, so that's why we've gone for that. Again, we filmed a little bit of the ceiling going up, but it's very much like the process for the floor. We've just glued it up. I was gonna try something different, but then I thought, really, what's the chances of us ever taking it apart?
Never.
Exactly. So
Some of a crazy fool.
and then yeah, we've started running our cable. So there'll be 2 lights over here for the bedroom, a couple of lights underneath the overhead storage that side of the bed, some more lights down there. We've used 2.5mm flexi something cable. Basically the way I understand it is all these little, where is it? Yeah, in the end all these little strands, instead of like solid copper, it's all in tiny little strands, so that if one breaks, you've still got a connection with all the others, and it's much more flexible. So this is what you're supposed to use in a vehicle. 2.5mm is probably a bit over the top, but I'd sooner be safe than sorry. Yeah, and then we've run all the cables in the walls, and then where I've come to, like, we're going to have a light coming out here, I've just chased it in the insulation and then taped over it, and then just run it all in this split conduit.
Which was a pain in the butt.
It's all a pain in the butt. Oh, I've had my first van related injury. Don't know if you can see it there. So basically I split my finger open and then I've whacked a bit of masking tape on there to hold it back together, so hopefully that'll do the job.
People are well interested in that, aren't they? So interesting.
What happened to your arm in the summer, eh?
That wasn't that related. I fractured my shoulder. That's more than a bloody cut. Little cut finger. Oh, literally. I need first aid.
Did I get any first aid? No. So that's about it, really. That's kind of where we're at. We'll probably end this video here and then maybe carry on when we continue with the walls. And I'm going to make some sort of cool frame to go around the window, so we'll probably do that in a second video. But yeah, that's basically where we're at. Right, so that's us done, I think, for the day.
Cleaning.
Oh yeah, Emily's still cleaning.
We are cleaning.
Yeah, we're cleaning. Like we did all the work.
Yeah, exactly. I've been doing loads in here today.
Okay. We did a time lapse, and you'll see how much Emily did in here today, because basically the little bit she did in the time lapse.
And when I wasn't allowed in here, I was outside sorting her tools and toolbox out.
Anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to see any of our previous videos, just hit the subscribe button. And like I say, we'll finish this in a part 2 video. Yeah, see you next time.
Bye.